Good, good evening, everyone. DeAndre is going through it right now. Just started. So, good evening, everyone. Welcome to tonight. Let's talk autism. What this is all about is just another way to just another way for us to socialize, get to know one another, and share our journeys with our loved ones on the spectrum, or if you are on the spectrum yourself, to share your journey. Um, right now in the background, DeAndre is going through it, letting them get it all out. I'm gonna have to put him to bed in a minute because he's going through it. I know a lot of you know what I am referring to right now, but yeah. And the best thing for me to do is let him do his thing. Let him do his thing. So he's fussing and shouting and running back and forth. How are you today, Mr. Charles?
Oh, I'm doing fine. How about you?
Doing good. Doing good.
Yeah. Just got finished.
Hey, Callie.
I just got finished having a chicken and broccoli stir fry that I fixed.
Chicken and broccoli?
Yeah, chicken and broccoli stir fry.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, later tonight after we get off, one of the things I will do before going to bed is we got to fix a tabbouleh salad because we're having some guests over tomorrow night for chicken shawarma.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah.
So you guys entertain all the time?
Not all the time, but we sometimes do. And this time, this is a couple. Well, the wife of this couple used to be Cindy's roommate years ago, and so she's friends with her, and now friends with the couple. And the couple is getting ready to move to Louisiana. So, anyway, they're going to be coming over though, and I'll fix some chicken shawarma. And the nice thing about chicken shawarma is you have leftovers. You don't have to heat them up. You can just eat them as they are. In which case, that's called chicken shakolda.
Give me 1 second, you guys.
Okay.
I'll be right back. Hey, if I didn't say hey, Kelly. I'm sorry, guys. Give me 1 second. Teresa, I put the link in the chat if you want to come up. Be right back.
Hi, Kelly and Teresa. And everybody else who's on. I know I can't really see. I can't see the comments. Nita can, but I can't. So, but hi to whoever is in this session. Hope that all of y'all are having a good evening. Yeah. Think about this song. I can see clearly now, and that applies to me. And get a laser procedure last Monday on my left eye, as the cataracts are starting to come back. They're going to do my right eye tomorrow.
You were mentioning something about eye?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Well, I had cataract surgery several years ago, but my vision had been getting cloudy, and the ophthalmologist said it was because the cataracts are starting to grow back. So last Monday they did a laser procedure on my left eye to fix that, and they're going to do my right eye tomorrow.
Okay. Wait a minute, Teresa, I'm sharing the link again. So you guys, this is the other side to DeAndre.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, so I just had to give him his nighttime medication.
Hi, Teresa. How are you doing?
So he can
How are you doing, Teresa?
Hey, Teresa.
She seems to be frozen.
Teresa. We can hear you, Teresa. Teresa, I want you to go in your room, okay? Go take a couple deep breaths.
Teresa. Hey,
Thank you,
Kelly.
Kelly. These days, when he has these types of episodes, they can be stressful. That's why I have to come in come in another room and tell him to go to his room because oh my goodness.
Yeah,
So
hey.
I don't know what the he was out. He spent the weekend with dad, and oh goodness, hold on one second. He's bringing some stuff in the living room. Be right back.
Hey, Kelly. Hey, Teresa. How are you doing? I don't know if you're on mute or something, but if you're saying something, I can't hear it. I can't hear you right now. You're talking. Yeah. Hey, by the way, need to tell Sammy I said woof.
He must have heard you. Dear Andre, come on. Go in your room. Okay, come here. Come here. Give me a hug. Give me a hug. You say hi to everybody?
Hi, DeAndre.
Yes. Go in your room now. You're gonna go back to Daddy house. Ariana's coming too. Will you go back in your room for me? Kiyomi's coming too. Okay? Okay? Anyway, the trick Teresa. The trigger, I'm not sure. He spent the weekend with his dad. He hung out with his older sisters. So they had a great weekend. They went to a comic book where they go to different comic book places because they are into all that anime. My daughters are. Sammy! And he had such a good weekend. So I don't know if coming back home, he didn't want to come back home, but he was okay when he ran in the house. Sammy! He was okay when he ran in the house. And he's been okay up until about right before I came online. I believe maybe a couple minutes before I hit the go live. So now it's daddy's house and he's calling his sister's name and his niece's name. So that's possibly where he's at. And he just wants to go back out the house. They went to Comic-Con. They did that uh earlier this year in February, I think. This is not Comic-Con, but comic book stores, different ones in the area they have where you could go in and get free um, comic books.
I thought Comic Con was a comedian in prison.
Oh Lord, Mr. Charles. No. Yep, they do all that. Teresa, can you hear us?
Yes.
Okay,
Now
bless
we
you.
finally can hear you.
Yes.
Finally. You know, when somebody asks me, can you hear me? My answer is no.
Now we've got Yeah. So how's David?
He's doing good. He went to a birthday party yesterday.
Okay. But
Okay.
he's feeling okay, no seizures.
Yeah, no seizures.
Okay, good. He went to a birthday party also.
Yeah, it was one of my brother's friends.
Okay. Okay. Well, that's good. That's good. I think DeAndre is calming down. I had to give him his calming down a little bit. Had to give him his sleep meds. It's a little early for him, but I think he needs to relax.
That's what it sounds like. Yeah. Well, I
Yeah.
know with epilepsy, you got to be careful too about what you eat. Like, you don't want to have a seizure salad.
Oh goodness, Mr. Charles. I don't think Teresa caught that. She's in there with her brother. Mm, yeah.
Yeah.
How's Jordan? What you guys do for the weekend? What did everybody do this weekend? Anything special? Now, if you are coming in for the very first time, welcome, welcome, welcome. We are glad you are here. If you would like to chat in our live chat, just click on the actual video that'll bring you to the live chat, or you could just sit back and um, relax. And if you want to join in the conversation, that's absolutely fine. If you'd like to come up on the platform, that's absolutely fine. If you like to share your journey, if you have a question, um, anything, just put it in the chat. We don't have any particular topic this evening. It is open discussion. Um, but but welcome, welcome, welcome. But if you'd like to come on the platform, just let me know and I will put the link back in the chat. But even if you're not going to stick around, if you're just passing through, please help us out and hit the thumbs up button, that love button, or that care button. But please don't be mean like Mr. Charles. Don't be
uh,
mean and hit that mean button.
well, that was a mistake, and I corrected it too when I discovered it.
He's been stubborn today. He's in a mood slower than usual. Okay. One of those days. One of those days. Yeah. One of those days. So, what's been happening lately? I know we talked about um another child drowned in a pool.
Ooh,
I think that was in Arkansas a few days ago. Um,
yeah, I read about that. Yeah.
yeah, sad, very sad. How can we help our autistic loved ones in this water situation? It's like every time you turn on the computer or the TV or something of that social media or media period, there's always either a child is missing, um, or you find them in a pool or an area with water. Um, so sad. So sad. Did Teresa leave us?
I think she might be having some technical difficulties. That's kind of what it looks like.
Um, we have 22 people. Make sure you guys hit the like or the love button. Hey, Dolores, how are you?
Hi guys, how are
Hi,
you?
Dolores. How
How
are
are
you doing?
you? Hanging in there. How are you guys?
Good, good. Where are you, Dolores?
California?
You're in California. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Yeah.
I'm
Are you
just
also
getting,
in Detroit?
I'm in Connecticut. Nita's in Detroit.
Okay.
I'm just getting DeAndre settled down. He was having a moment. So
Okay. I jumped
I'm like,
on because Mikhail was driving me crazy. I was like, I got to get on something.
One of those days. One of those
Yes.
days. Hmm. So, I was just saying we heard of another child drowning
Oh
in
no.
Arkansas. This was a few days ago. I mean,
Oh.
it's so sad. It's like every time you turn on the TV or get online, it's always something with one of our babies. Either they drown, they're missing. You know,
Yeah, this
Oh,
was
I'm
in
so
a swimming
sorry to
pool.
hear that.
This was in a swimming pool.
yeah, very tragic. Very tragic.
Oh my gosh. Was it like a public or how did he even get to the swimming pool? Did he elope?
I don't know. I didn't actually read the article. I did post
Okay.
it, but I shared it, and all I seen was swimming pool. So I'm not sure if they were somewhere where the swimming pool. I'm gonna have to backtrack. Matter of fact, let me see if I can. Give me 1 second, you guys. Let me see if I can.
Yeah, the question is, if it was a private one, was it their pool or somebody else's
Right.
or a neighbor's
Because most
pool?
pools are
Or
gated. Not
yeah,
all pools, but most of them are gated. So,
all it takes is somebody, they're having guests over, they're doing something rather, they leave the gate open, and the kid happens to elope at that moment, and
let me see if I can
they're
share.
drawn to water.
I
Uh,
wonder what it is about water that they're drawn to.
I don't know.
yeah,
I
me
can
too.
remember as a kid, I enjoyed. I think my dad had to stop me from playing with water. Play with water in the sink, and my dad had to stop me from that often.
Oh.
What did you find so interesting, Mr.
It says
Charles?
an apartment complex pool. That's what it says.
Oh.
And I don't remember necessarily anything being interesting about water. Just I like to play with it.
Mm,
Maybe like a
yeah,
sensory issue for them or something.
That could be. But that was an apartment complex pool anyway. So probably they lived in the apartment complex, and
yeah. They
the
say
kid
he
got
was
loose, and
missing.
Oh.
kid eloped and went into the pool.
Yeah, this is really sad. Yeah, he went missing, and that's where they found him.
In the
Wow,
swimming pool. Did they say how old he was?
4 years old, a
Oh
baby, a baby,
no.
baby.
Oh.
Yeah, North Little Rock, Arkansas, where it was.
Oh, that just breaks my heart.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, I still don't let Mikhail around like swimming pools by himself or large bodies of water. I'm always with him.
I decided to not do the waiver program. Jordan would have to do 27 hours of community. I'm just keeping him close to home right now and doing activities on our own. Jordan loves his bath and water. Okay. Well, yeah, you have to do, what works best for you guys, Kelly. Yeah, but I wonder, you say Jordan loves his bath and water too. Is he like obsessed with it? I know DeAndre likes to just stand in water and just like the shower,
The
Mm,
football page.
just stand there and just let it run.
mm,
Hey,
mm.
Janelle,
Hey, I didn't want to interrupt you guys. Hey, everybody.
how are you
Hello,
I didn't
today?
know
Janelle.
if I did it right. How you
Hi,
guys
hi,
doing?
Janelle. How are you
Hello.
doing
I'm good. How you guys doing today?
right now? Where are you
Good.
coming in from?
Um, I'm basically Detroit as well. I'm right
You're
on the
Detroit.
outskirts.
Okay.
Hmm.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't know because that's why I'm asking.
Yeah. Yep. I'm right here on the outskirts, not too far from Miss Nita.
We got two people from Detroit, one from Connecticut, one from California, and one from the state that was named after.
I have
Or is that
family
somebody
in
else? No, I
Hartford,
think it's not. You're
Connecticut. You say
California
you
also,
from
aren't you?
Connecticut? Oh, okay.
Are you
You
Okay.
got
from
family in Connecticut?
Family in Hartford,
Yeah.
Connecticut. Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not far from Hartford. I live in Hamden,
Yeah, that's it.
which is maybe about 40 or 50 kilometers south of Hartford.
Oh, okay. Yep. I love
I'm
my son.
Hamden's near New Haven.
Okay.
So
Right.
since we have a panel here, ladies, why
Yeah.
not let's share something you like to share about your loved one, and what would you want everyone to know, or what would you like to see change? Teresa, let's start with you. Can she
What
hear?
was start with
Teresa?
me? Oh, Teresa.
Oh
What
yeah,
was
I'm
what was
just
it
making
that
sure
you
my son
said?
puts his dog outside.
What you say?
I was making sure I had to make my sure my had my son put his dog outside.
Okay, well the question is, since we're here, why don't you share something about your baby? And you know I call them all babies. I don't care how old.
Yeah, I
Me
call him my
too.
baby
Yep.
too.
Yep.
Share
Me
something
too.
about your baby
This
and
this is my
my
baby, my
baby
son.
That's David.
Right.
This
Hey.
is my
looking
son,
like his
David.
mama.
Yep,
Yeah.
he's my mom. He's my baby.
How do we get the screen to be big on here? I don't know how.
Are you on
What
the phone
my
or?
I'm on
son
my
who
phone. Maybe I need to be on the computer.
Well,
Hmm.
your face
Yeah,
is
if
showing up
you
loud and
turn it,
clear.
you
I
might
mean,
can twist it.
we see you
That
loud
might
and
help.
clear there.
I'm too
So
close. I'm
Teresa,
probably too
share
close.
something about David and something you like or anything. Just share something about autism you want the world to know about, things you like. Just share something.
my my son, I adore him so much because he's kind hearted. He sweet. He's a sweet young man. His little cousin came up and gave him a hug yesterday,
Oh,
Nice.
and he hugged him back because he turned
Oh.
4.
oh,
Well, he's not really cousins to us, but the dad known my son since he was 3 years old. So
so
basically,
is David social? Does he like being
he's
around other people?
social, but not in school.
Not in school,
Yeah, he doesn't have friends in school.
so he stays to himself.
Yeah, he stays to himself. But when he's more likable with the little kids. The little kids adore my son
Okay.
because he's a sweet, friendly kid, and he's a smart young man. That's what I love about my son.
Well, awesome. Kelly says yes. He doesn't have a concept of water though. I watched him in the bathtub. He did do swimming. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, and that's what my son's doing this week too at school is swimming.
You guys are so important. Please get water safety classes, swimming lessons. And like I said, I beat myself because I waited so long with DeAndre. He didn't start swim classes till he got in high school. And that was only because of the teacher he had. She was like, "Yes, we're going swimming." But
Yeah,
yeah,
my
water
son's
safety is
school
very important.
as a PE unit, they are doing swimming at school,
Okay.
All right. Well,
which
that's
his
very
teacher
good.
knows that he does not know how to swim,
Okay. So is
but they're going to work
anything
with
you
him.
like the world to know about autism or your son's autism?
So world, it's just we need our kids need to be treated with respect,
Yeah.
not judged.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't like people calling our kids, any kids, the R word. That's
Yeah.
a word I don't like.
Yeah.
If
I agree.
I agree
if
too. That's
anybody
what
calls
I
my
have
son
to
that R
say.
word, ooh, the mama bear's
Yeah,
gonna
I feel
speak
the
her
same
mind.
way. Hmm.
Okay. Dolores, something you want to share? And while you're at it, share what you're doing with your organization as well. Share a little bit about Mikhail.
Well, Mikkel's 31, so we've been on this journey quite a while. What I'm probably most proud of is the progress he's made over the years. Um, just he's able to, I guess, participate more, and if we're out, he just does really well. Like we are able to go to the movies. That's something we
Mm,
were never able to do.
that's good.
And maybe just things like with like a fire truck going by, before he would just grab his ears and like rock. Now he actually doesn't cover his ears. He just works through it without having a meltdown or a tantrum. So I'm
Okay.
just glad of the progress that he's made over the years.
Okay.
That's what I would say. And I started the nonprofit, of course, because of him, but I just wanted to bring more awareness to autism and just services that adults need. That's
Mm,
one thing I struggle with. I don't see a lot of services for
What's wrong? Sorry.
people like, I mean, his age.
yeah,
I think there's so many early intervention services, but when
there
they
are.
start getting older, it just seems like the services are so much lower.
Yeah.
So I'm just hoping to spread some awareness about that, because I do believe Mikhail could possibly work, but I have trouble finding a a training facility that's willing to work with him to get him ready to succeed in a job. So
Okay.
that's my difficulty with, when they're older, I just feel services drop off immensely. And I
And they
think that
do.
needs to change.
And they do. I think there needs to be more social groups for the older ones, to get
Right.
together.
Like his regional center had a dance,
Okay.
but when I got on to sign up for it, they're like, "Oh, we're not taking any more people. Like it's limited." Like, why is that event limited? Why do you have,
Wow.
it's stuff like that that just burns me up.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
you have to be like the first one, I guess, to click to get an invite. And I think I might have saw it a day late and it was completely filled, but I think it might have been 30 spaces available. And I think it shouldn't even be a limit on something like that.
Right.
And
Right.
if they need to rent out a larger facility, it's not like they don't have the money to do it.
Right.
So it's things like that that just kind of discourage me. So I just was like, I'm gonna start my own programs. I'm gonna have
Hmm.
another event in the summer, just like a social program, just
Okay.
to invite parents out to just come and share their stories, no matter what age. But
Yeah.
I'm just gonna start doing my own events and inviting people. I can't sit around and wait for the regional center because I don't think it's gonna happen.
I always say my philosophy too. If you build it, they will come. And especially if it's something needed and you open that door up and you have a great idea, yep, bring them on. Tell them bring them
Yes.
on. You have a question here.
Okay. Did your son always have difficulty with public societal? Yes. And when did he start feeling comfortable to go? I'd say maybe around, maybe close to when he graduated from high school. I'd say uh he started doing a lot better. After he left high school, he did do the life skills training from 18 to 22, but I'd say at 18 he started being able to kind of go out and not have as much anxiety as he used to.
Okay.
yeah. I know for me, and I was about 13 when I started feeling comfortable about going to the movies specifically.
Oh, when you was 13, you said?
Yeah.
Okay. Did anything about the movies bother you sensory wise? Or did you really enjoy it?
For me, it was more that, I more of the matter that I had to keep quiet during the movie, and I didn't like that. I wanted to talk. My mom took me to a movie when I was little, and She had to keep hushing me up because that's what I didn't like. Didn't want to go to the movies again. But then when I was 13, I was okay with it again.
Okay. Okay. Because Jordan is 21 and we still have a lot of anxiety. Okay. All right. And Kelly, um, if you have something, well, you're giving us your input, but share a little bit about Jordan in the chat, or you're always welcome to come on up, Kelly. Janelle, you share something about your baby and what things or anything you'd like to see changed or added.
Actually, Miss Teresa and Dolores kind of touched on a couple of things that was kind of on my mind and on my plate as well, as far as the movies and people saying the R word. And Johnny is about to be 21 June the 26th, so
He'll be
um
grown.
yeah, he'll be 21. So and I wish he was able to work a regular job. It's just, he comprehend on certain things, but not well enough for somebody at a job to be able to understand with that. I don't think he would be able to, what I'm saying, keep up with that.
Have you tried MRS, um,
I
Michigan
haven't. I
Services?
haven't.
Yeah, I'm
And
gonna give.
then how I don't think
You
he.
don't
And
think?
then if I don't think he would, his like how me, us, we conversate back and forth. That would be the problem there. The social conversation back and forth. You know what I'm saying? His
Well,
words
let
are
me.
like so simple, and just how they, some of the autism
Yeah,
people be. They get straight to the point. He not gonna sit up and conversate with somebody like how me and you would do. So that would be one problem there. You know what I'm saying? But I wish it would change, but it is what it is. It's, I don't know. And I know it's different levels of all autism. So his level is like, I guess I would say in the middle, I guess.
okay.
I guess I would say in the
Level two.
middle. Yeah, I would say probably in the middle because it's not high and it's not low. Like I think it's like in the middle. Like I just asked him. That's when I hit the mute button for a minute. I was like, "What are you doing in there, Johnny?" He was like, "I'm relaxing." I said, "Oh, okay, well." So
Like
I said,
leave me
"Okay."
alone.
Yeah, he said, "I'm relaxing." I said, "Okay." I thought he was in there doing something else. He said, "I'm relaxing." I said, "Okay." So, yeah, but I don't like when people say that word either. I had a situation in Walmart Friday. I was taking him from his doctor's appointment, and that's another reason why I don't like going out with my son, because the way everybody else sees him, I had a altercation, needless to say, so I had to remove myself from Walmart before somebody been had their camera up recording me or something. Lady was just, and my thing is, hey, if you don't like to hear his noises, him stimming and stuff like that, then hey, move away from me or whatever. If it's bothering you like that, and she was just saying some mean stuff under her breath, and I was like, I got Johnny in one hand, holding his hand so he won't dart off and stuff like that. And she steady just being disrespectful and miserable and mean, because sometimes miserable people like that, they just want your company. So I had to, and like I said, I was like, I'm so proud of myself for growth,
Yeah.
because it could have went left, but I just made it go to the right and made myself be the bigger person and get up out of there. So that's why a lot of people order stuff online and things of that nature, because you go through things like that, where they don't understand. Hey, he might say some couple of noises or shouts out and stuff like that, but
She
needless
was
to
being
say,
Karen.
And,
yeah.
you
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
I
It just
feel
hurt
you.
your
I
feelings
feel
though as
you.
a parent when your feelings is hurt, because you like, really,
Yeah,
like,
I feel you on that. But
so that. No.
but but
Yeah.
we gotta make normalize this, so
Yeah.
to speak. You know what I'm saying? I used
Yeah,
to
we
worry
do.
about DeAndre because DeAndre stop in the middle of anywhere and
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yep.
so when he goes through that, either I'll grab his arm and we'll just start walking slow, or I'll stop and wait till he finishes.
Yeah.
And of course, you're gonna get stares,
And yeah, I
but
don't
I'm gonna
mind the stairs, but
and
when
some
you
rude
get to
remarks too.
saying stuff, yeah, because you can stare all you want to, but when you go to saying certain things, I'm not buying that. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying? I'm not buying that. So hey, we're gonna keep it 100. You go please go your way, and I'm gonna
please
go
go.
mine, because I'm gonna go mine, because other than that, it's it could go left. So, and it's enough stuff going on in the world. I don't
Yeah,
need that. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying? I don't need that.
Yeah,
I'm so proud of you for being able to be so calm. I'm
yeah.
not there yet.
You
I'm
know,
that mom that still be like, "What did you
let me
say?"
tell you though, it's a long road for me as well. I'm gonna say this, and Miss Nita know I'm from Detroit as well, the East Side. At that, and one of the bad part, they consider the East Side one of the bad parts or whatnot. Everybody had their says and souls about that, but it's a point in this time of my life right now. You got to know when to have that, as certain people call it, a ghetto button. Hey, sometimes that ghetto button can get turned on and some might get turned off. So the ghetto button, I just had to hit the off button, because I could have got real hood and ghetto on it. But I said, ooh, I had to woo side that
Yep.
moment.
Woof.
Like, whoo, side,
Yeah,
like,
I'm
come on,
proud of
girl,
you. I
get
don't
it
think
together, girl, get it together. I just told her, I just told her she was a miserable. I ain't gonna cuss on that. I told her she's a miserable. And your misery, you not gonna get my company because you miserable. So hey, honey, you have a blessed one. I hope you do. Because we blessed. We
Yeah.
blessed. Hopefully you get that way. I cut her up with kindness, and sometimes they say silence is a bad MFer. Sometimes not saying nothing to some people, sometimes that'll cut you up worse than your words. That'll cut a person up worse than the
Because they
words. So
want you to
that
respond.
exactly, exactly. So when you give them the opposite, they looking like, huh? She didn't. But no, I didn't fall for the banana in the tailpipe or the bait. No. So I just I was very proud of myself. That's all I can say. I was very proud of myself. Yep. Other than that,
I remember there was one day I took David grocery shopping with me to a Mexican grocery store, and we were in the chip aisle, and David was grabbing his favorite chips, and he was grabbing all his favorite chips that he liked, and I get the meanest stares ever.
no
And it was
shit.
like
For
he
grabbing
needs to put those
chips.
back. I'm like,
To
no. He's picking out his favorite chips, and that is his favorite foods. If you don't like it, leave.
I don't
Yeah.
understand
Ooh, and
society.
she
Like,
cussed me
why
up
are you
one wall and down the
bothered?
other.
Why are you bothered by somebody picking out chips?
Right.
exactly,
And
I mean,
he
exactly.
had like 6 bags of chips of his favorite in the shopping cart.
Well, the reason
Hmm.
they did the reason they found fault was because they whoever that was thought they were all that and a bag of chips.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Exactly, Mr. Charles.
Mr. Charles.
Exactly. Exactly. They thought
So
they
that
were all
person left
that.
the groceries in the aisle and left
Yeah. It just
wow.
and
takes
told
you
the
to a
manager.
place and you just be like, oh,
Told the manager,
like,
I told the manager, it's like, it's just my son is autistic. He is on the spectrum. He likes certain chips and all that. She's like, no, that's fine, ma'am. I have no problem with him picking out his chips.
can I ask you guys something too? Like, what medications do some of the medications that you guys children, or maybe you take, Mr. Charles? What medications like to calm down? Because I had Johnny on one medication. That was when I had him in school, but I took him off of that. That's the one that blew him up real bad. Respidone. It blew him up like a balloon.
Well, DeAndre is on Adderall for
Okay.
his ADHD.
Yeah,
daytime.
yeah.
And he takes
They just prescribed Johnny
trazodone for
some of
sleep.
that and Clonidine for sleep.
No, trazodone.
Trazodone. Okay, maybe I need to try. I need to get the name of that one then, because that Clonidine don't seem like it's doing too
Yeah,
much.
DeAndre was on clonidine. Let's see, maybe
Yeah,
a few years
that
ago.
that one don't do too much. Johnny body kind of like overrides. I need to write that down. The one you just said, that second one,
Mhm.
whatever that is.
My son is on Ritalin for his
Okay,
ADHD.
okay. I gotta find the pen. Oh wow,
Mikhail takes Abilify.
I've
Abilify.
heard of that one.
I've heard of that one.
Abilify. I've heard of that. Abilify.
I think we tried Abilify, but
I
when he
gotta
would
write that
go to
down.
class,
Hmm.
not long after he get in class, he'd be knocked out. So we had to take him off of that. It just knocked
Right.
him out.
That's how that Respidon was doing him. It was knocking him out. It'll make him more
Now I'll
sleepy
be
and
right back.
hungry, if
Okay.
anything. But I'm gonna
I
have
take
Yeah,
to
I
this.
had
write that
Mikhail
one.
on Risperdal, but his weight gain just got out of control, so I had to
That's
take him off
his.
that.
Yeah. And now like my son is like 300 something pounds. Only thing that saves him is
Oh wow.
he's so tall. He like
Mhm.
6'4" or
Oh
something like
wow.
that.
Oh
Yeah,
wow.
my son is tall. He's very tall.
And he takes
And
Well, I
and
take
Dave,
I'm
just.
just like
David takes clonidine at nighttime to help him sleep.
right, Johnny does too to try to help him sleep. But sometimes it seems like sometimes it seems like it's I don't know. Sometimes it seems like it's starting to just take longer for it to work
But
for him.
that's how I feel with the Adderall right now. I think it has because he's been on it for so long. So
Uh
I was thinking about maybe during the summertime, kind of weaning him off. Now
huh.
we had to go through before we found the right fit for DeAndre. We've
Right.
been through quite a few uh different meds. But then the Adderall, but now I think it's just I don't know. But he definitely needs to stay on his sleep medicine because without that
Yeah, because
um,
Johnny has
sleep
basically
medicine, he won't
insomnia.
sleep.
He won't either. He has insomnia, and if he don't have that Klonidine, he will not sleep. I'm looking for a pen. I want to write that one medicine that
How
you
does
just said.
Mikhail sleep? He sleeps okay?
It varies.
Varies.
I do
Johnny,
hear
can you
him
find me
up
a pen?
in the
Ink
middle of the
pen?
night some
Okay.
nights.
Mhm.
When he was younger, I would have to get up. I couldn't, go to sleep. If
Right.
he was up, I had to be up. But
Mhm.
now I feel he,
Oh
even though
yeah,
he
I'll
gets
sleep on
up,
Johnny. He
he
won't
won't
do
like
nothing.
go outside or turn the
Mm-mm.
TV or the computer or
Same with
anything on.
DeAndre when he gets
I
up.
just hear him wandering downstairs. But sometimes I'll get up in the morning and come down like, oh, you were down here eating Ritz crackers or a
Right.
banana or
Got him a
cuties.
snack.
Mm-hmm.
But he
Well, what I
sleeps late. He
And
doesn't
how
get up
old
till
is he?
almost noon. And when he
How old is
does
your
do
son?
that, 31.
Oh, okay. Okay.
31.
31.
well,
Can you find
Uh,
me an ink pen? Where the ink pen at?
Jordy, we will call, okay, Jordy. He has a funny and humorous personality. He loves being with people that he is close to. Jordy loves to FaceTime his sister and niece,
Oh,
seeing his nan on the phone. Oh.
that's
oh,
nice.
okay.
Yeah.
Jordy.
Jordy
Okay,
takes
he takes
Buspirone. Yeah, DeAndre had that at one time. Clonidine
Risperdal,
and
Clonidine.
diazepam. Okay. Now
I've never heard of none of those.
is
None but
diazepam
Clonidine.
another sleep medicine?
Right. I was gonna say that. Ask that, rather.
Hey, Candy, how are you?
Hi, Candy.
Hi,
Well,
Candy.
what I wonder is if Adderall is for ADHD, I wonder if for kids that are not active enough, there's another medication called
You found me
subtractorol.
ink pen?
So what?
If I
It's
wonder if for kids who are underactive, there's such a medication as subtractorol.
Mr. Charles.
Subtract the raw. Mr. Charles, right. That was a funny one.
Diazepam is
I
basically a
had to
seizure
get that. I had to
medication.
get that.
Oh, that's
Oh,
for seizure. Okay. You take diazepam. I mean, David.
You found one?
No, the medication he takes for his seizure is vocalic acid, which is known as Depakote.
Oh.
Mm.
Joe's so sweet today. Telling folks love you and get some rest. Love, loving one. Like, oh, that's
That's
awesome.
very
Oh,
good. Yeah,
yeah, that's
Yeah.
great.
very good.
Yeah, that's great. Okay.
Yeah.
Did you
Yeah. Well, I
find
don't
one,
really take
Johnny?
any medication for anything autism related. The only two medications I take are atorvastatin for cholesterol and latanoprost, there's eye drops for glaucoma.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that's good.
At my age, that's the sort of thing you worry about.
Right, right.
I'm 79 now.
Oh, well, you look good, Mr. Charles, for your age. Hey, I wasn't
Yes.
gonna say that.
Wow.
Yep, yep.
Okay,
I'm 79. Cindy is 75.
you on this phone showing off. Look, no, I'm just
Yeah.
playing.
Now, Mr. Charles, tell us a little something about um back when I know you go over this all the time, but I know it was a time you mentioned like was that you that said schizophrenia and autism they would misdiagnose? Was it something close to
I've heard that I haven't. I've read that they sometimes misdiagnose autism as schizophrenia. This is back in the days when very little was known about autism, and much of what medical science thought it knew about autism was wrong. I mean, when I was growing up, I never heard about autism until I was in my 30s. I never even heard the term, hear the word autistic till I was in my 30s. But when I was growing up, it was known to medical science, but not very well known, and much of what medical science thought it knew about it was wrong, like Bruno Bettelheim's refrigerator mom theory.
Mm.
And that was based on a study that was never done. He made the whole thing up. But
Wow.
but
so
it was
just anything your child does wrong, blame it on the mama.
that was
Uh,
Sigmund Freud's philosophy. Sigmund Freud was a sexist, and that was his philosophy was when in doubt, blame the mom.
Wow.
And my parents, they tried to get answers about what was different about me, and their first three attempts, they found three different mental health professionals who found three different ways to blame my mom.
mm.
It's all your
Wow,
fault.
wow.
Joe
Mm.
is level 3, yep. So
Yeah,
is DeAndre,
yeah.
level 3.
When Mikhail was diagnosed in 1996, they did not
Yeah,
have levels. They were
They
just
right.
did
like, he has
right.
I ain't
autism
never
and he's
gave my son no
nonverbal.
level. I just
Yeah,
leveled it
back
off
Yeah,
then,
myself.
when DeAndre first got diagnosed in 2010, I didn't know of any levels. They just pervasive. They gave him autism pervasive. What is it, Mr. Charles? I know you know.
PDD, pervasive development disorder.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what they gave
Well, the
A
him.
thing is
pen.
that
Give me an ink pen, Johnny.
back then, people are now classified as level one, were often classified as
Oh, here
having
go one.
Asperger's
Bunch of them.
syndrome, and that's a term that now is passed into disuse. And there are various reasons for it. One reason, though, is that it's difficult to get services for a child based
Mm-hmm.
on Asperger's syndrome, whereas you can get services for a child with an
Mm.
autism diagnosis.
Well,
Mm.
yeah, I heard this argument
Mm.
that's been going on, through Awareness Month,
Mm.
where I guess it's the actually autistic community
Oh yeah,
that
that thing.
says
Yeah.
autism should just be autism across the board. And I'm like, no, we need something to distinguish. Yes, okay, you have autism, but
Right.
in order to receive a specialized set of services, those labels help. Because if
Well,
That's
everybody
true.
had autism across the board, then they would take away. because they could be like Mr. Charles. They would say, "Oh, you don't need services because everybody has
Mm-hmm.
autism." You know,
Well, here's my take on this actually autistic movement. To me, they remind me of
they can be so
camp. What
mean.
they are like, what I liken them to is campus radicals who claim to speak for the entire student body of the university.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what I liken them to. They claim to speak for all autistic people. No, they don't. They
Turn
don't
that
speak for
down.
me. They speak for just a small group that have this set ideology, and they
Yep,
form these groups. And in these groups, if you don't agree with their ideology, you get
they get
shouted
mad.
down.
Yeah,
Now
little
I
simple
didn't get
things.
I didn't
I
get
pulled
as
out of
many
the.
as I did last year, but usually around and watch it, Dolores, because they will come at you.
Okay. Well,
Um,
they get mad at me because I use the puzzle piece still,
oh
and
yeah,
I'm
Yeah.
like,
that's their
it's a
main
puzzle
Oh yeah,
thing
piece.
they don't like the puzzle piece. They
at
also
all.
classify Autism Speaks as a hate group. Um, you know,
But my
everybody say
thing
they're like,
is, I don't care what symbol. I had to tell them,
Mhm.
whatever symbol you use, if you don't like what I'm using, get a piece of paper, draw your own. You
well,
know,
they have
if
come
it
up with
bothers
a
you
different.
that much.
They have come up with their own symbol. They like this rainbow infinity symbol.
Like
That's what they
infinity
like.
symbol,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Here's the thing. I read one essay by someone who was in this actually autistic movement who he gave two reasons why he didn't like the puzzle piece, and here's my response to. Here's those two reasons. Here's my response to them. One, he claimed that that they infantilize autism because jigsaw puzzles are for little kids. Wrong, because my wife Cindy likes jigsaw puzzles, and so do some of her friends. And Cindy is 75 years old, and her friends are in her same age bracket. They are not just for little kids. The other argument was that they they make it look like we're little puzzle pieces that can't be figured out. No, the puzzle piece represents autism as a whole, not an autistic individual. The
Right.
fact that autism as a whole is a puzzle that is still being put together.
Mm-hmm.
That's what the puzzle piece represents. It doesn't mean that autistic individuals are puzzles.
Well, and then on the other, it could be like a mystery piece missing, however you interpret it.
Mm-hmm.
My point is, as long as you're keeping autism in your mouth, it shouldn't matter what color you're using, what symbol you're using. If I'm not bothered by what you're using, as long as it's not an actual hate symbol, then
Right.
do your thing. Do your thing.
Right.
Don't let
Uh,
what
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing bother you. Do your
the
thing. Go
problem
get
is,
that sheet of paper.
thing is,
What's that?
they
I
call it a
gotta
hate
write down
symbol.
before you hang up too, Miss Nita,
Oh,
the
let me
name of
get the
that.
bottom.
Okay.
Bottom.
Thing is,
Like
they
it's
call it a
done
hate
right.
symbol. And there's the thing, what is a hate symbol? Well, most hate symbols are things that people generally can agree are hate symbols, like the swastika. That
Yeah.
was the political symbol of Hitler's Nazi party. And, now in some parts of the world, it's viewed as a religious symbol and had been for centuries before Nazism ever came up. And that's another story. But here in this part of the world, it is a hate symbol. Um, you
Mm.
know, and that's generally agreed. The noose is a hate symbol. It
That's a definite
symbolizes
hate
lynching.
symbol. Yeah. Don't use a noose around me.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Um,
Right.
It
Sherrod
symbolizes
Right.
lynching.
Brown, you ready?
Yep. Uh-huh.
TrazonE.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and just ask your doctor about it. He
Okay.
probably is something that probably works.
Trazone.
Trazodone.
Yeah,
Okay. And this is a
yeah,
sleep. Okay. Gotcha.
yeah.
Yep, because that
Does
okay.
DeAndre still wake up in the middle of the night even though he's on that medicine, or he sleeps straight through?
Um, some days, every now and then, he'll get up. But once
What's the
DeAndre is
milligram on
up,
that, Miss Nita?
he's
What's
up. So he'll wake up. He might wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning, and he's just up for the day.
That's how Johnny
So
do with that
some
Clonidine.
nights he'll sleep straight through. He might sleep before, right before the alarm goes off at 6 o'clock, or maybe I have to get up and wake him up. But yeah, every now and then he has those. He could go to bed at 10 and wake up at
Mm-hmm.
2 moments.
Mm-hmm. Like in a couple of hours. What's the
But
milligrams on
but
that? If you don't
I
mind me
will
asking.
say this about the medication. It
Mm.
does help him sleep, because if he didn't take it, and y'all might think I'm kidding, that boy can
Johnny will
literally
be up for 2 or 3
stay
days
up
if he don't take his. He'll be up.
full
Yeah.
energy
Yes,
for
full.
Janelle
He
was
be
full
asking.
like,
hours.
Wow.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Janelle is asking about the dosage, about the size of the dose, how many
I was
milligrams.
asking how many milligrams was it? Thank
Oh,
you, Mr. Charles.
You don't want to take what Deion. You'll probably
No, I
guess
just
that.
want to
Oh,
know.
he takes 400,
Okay, 400 milligrams.
and
Okay,
that's a lot.
okay. Well, that might be what Johnny needs because that Clonidine is only 0.2 milligrams. That ain't nothing.
Mhm.
Uh,
David takes 0.3.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
the
Johnny only takes
clonidine.
0.2. So they're
Clonidine.
gonna
I
have to
think
up that because
DeAndre
that
was
ain't.
on 0.1. Well,
So
Yeah.
he
he
had to
took
up
two
it.
pills.
He had to up his.
Well, yeah, his gonna have to get up because even though he don't do nothing when he's up, he won't get into nothing like that. He just
He
but
just needs to
still he'll
rest.
just be up. That's right. Like
Yeah.
he'll do one of those moves where he'll run from the front of the house to the back of the house, one of them darting moves like pew, pew, like the roll runner. I'll be like, what the boy, what is like, wait a minute, shoot, slow down. Hey, it's 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock at night. You running from the front to the back, just like dart. Pew, pew. You're like, what the hell? I need some of that energy. Woo.
Yep, and I
Shoot.
think it was one time, Dolores. I did a video. This was a while back though. He had took his sleep medicine, and he might have fell asleep for about 30 minutes.
Mm.
And when I tell you 24 hours, I went to sleep before he did. I woke up, he was still up doing his dancing.
Yep.
Full energy.
Yep.
Wow.
Full
Yeah, I
energy.
can believe that. Yep.
And
I
I'm
can
talking about
believe
that
it.
was one of them days I said, okay, we'll just stay home because I know
Right.
eventually, you know, but yeah,
Right.
he be and the good thing is, like I said, like you can lay down and let them go about the house.
Yeah.
But I do make sure I have precautions. I have an
Of
alarm
course.
system
Me
that
too. I
tells
got
me if
like,
somebody opens the door. She talks to me, so and it's on my phone. So anytime a window open or a door open, it's like bing, and I'm like, but
mm-hmm.
thank God he hasn't attempted none of.
Yeah, Johnny
But yeah,
either.
I just let him. If
Hmm.
he's up like that, and I know he's
Yeah.
not gonna go to sleep, I just go in my room, pull the cover over,
Yep.
have
Cause
it.
there's nothing you
Yeah.
can. Hey, I be like, I can't hang with you. I be like, hey, brother, I cannot hang with you.
Have fun.
Have fun with that. See you in a couple hours, cause I can't hang with you. I can't just stay
Yeah.
up all night like that.
Kelly
Oh,
says
wow,
my
Uh-uh.
boys
Kelly.
were diagnosed 93, 95, and '07. Justin was
Mm,
Asperger's, Jeremiah was PDD, and Jordan is level 3. Okay. Yep.
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
That's
And that
what
makes sense.
Wow. Yeah.
they
That,
diagnosed DeAndre. His very first diagnosis was PDD. And then we had to get another diagnosis for services to get services later on, a few years later. That's when they gave us the level 4.
yeah. Yeah.
Hmm.
Asperger's makes sense for that first diagnosis because that was a term in vogue for what's now called level one autism,
Okay.
because that's what I was diagnosed with in 1996.
Now, what
Hmm.
do they consider? Because I've seen what they said classic. What would classic autism be, Mr. Charles?
That would be either level two or level three.
Okay,
Uh,
look to it.
yeah, that was at that time also it was
Mm,
known as Kanner syndrome. Kanner spelled with a K.
mm.
And now, what exactly? Is that the same thing you
Yeah,
get?
Kanner syndrome and classic autism kind of mean the same thing as level two, level three. PDD is kind of a term of uncertain meaning, kind of a catch-all term back then. Pervasive
Mm.
development disorder.
Okay.
Um, but now we have the levels, and the thing, these actually autistic people object to the levels. Well, what I say to that is, if you get rid of the level designation, somebody's going to come up with some other way of saying the same thing,
Mm.
because people are going to need to distinguish
Yeah,
among
you have
people
to
with various degrees of ability to function independently. They're going to need to draw a distinction,
Mm-hmm.
between the person who never learns to talk and someone like me who, gets through life and gets to enjoy an independent and productive life as an adult. Uh,
Mhm.
you know,
Yeah, so I do think, like you said, that there definitely needs to be a distinct. You need to have it. It doesn't even necessarily have to be levels, but just what type of autism this person has, so that they can receive the proper services,
Mm-hmm.
when needed. But they want it. The actually autistic community feels that it shouldn't be that way. They want everything across the board. Your child is
No,
just like my child. He can fight for himself. No, he can't.
no, because Mikhail's nonverbal. So I mean, he has words, but
Right.
he's not gonna ever have a conversation with you. And I don't know if that's like two or three because he
Mhm.
still doesn't. He's not aware of danger. You
That's
know, if I
DeAndre.
was to leave him and a fire started, I don't think he would know like
What to
what to
do.
do. I mean, I don't think he's level one. I know he's not level one, but I think
Now,
he's
I
between two and three.
yeah, that's what I would say. Yep,
yeah,
the
Between two and
nonverbal,
three.
especially if they don't really understand what's going on.
Right.
If you need to be able to speak up for him, he's more likely level 3, like
Right.
DeAndre. I can't hold a conversation, and if you were to talk to him, he understands simple terms like hi, you know, how you doing. But if you were telling DeAndre something about something, he'll look at you like whatever you're talking about. I don't know. You know.
well, it's just like, you take a bottom of the
Exactly.
line car with no upgrades, bottom of the line model, and you take a Rolls Royce. They're both cars, but people have terminology to distinguish them. The fact that one is a luxury car, and
Hmm.
and the other is a basic car, gets you where you want to go.
Hmm. Justin was a genius and diagnosed with Asperger's. Jeremiah was verbal but lower intellectual, and Jody is nonverbal and can't do simple tasks, level 3. Okay. And
Yeah,
see, that's
Wow.
another thing with he, he can do certain things, simple tasks, but then other simple tasks, like the shower, for instance. I could say, well, he's on a schedule. So once he gets up, he goes to the bathroom. He knows when the alarm go off. Go to the bathroom. It's time to start hygiene. He'll go in to start the shower. But if I don't give him directions, now mind you, I have been doing this for years. If I don't stand there and say, wash your arms, put soap on the rag, DeAndre, he will just stand there under the water. Just
yeah.
stand.
I have to still start the shower for Mikhail.
Mm-hmm.
And then he'll go in there and I'm with you. Like, I'll wash his back, but I'm
Yeah.
like, you do your underarms.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll
Mm-hmm.
count, 1, 2, 3, or whatever. And then I have to kind of like make sure he's washing. Then
Yeah.
I could leave the bathroom and then I'll come back and check, like, are you all done? And he'll say, all done. But I still have to like you have to brush your teeth. You have to do
Yeah.
this. You have to do that. He won't get up and just do it on his own.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, David won't do that either. David, his routine is uses the restroom, brushes his teeth, then takes a shower.
Hmm.
That's his routine.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
now I found out this past week that his teacher, because he wants to do a gaming tournament at school,
Uh-huh.
and his teacher's going to sign him up.
Oh, well, good.
That'll be nice. Yeah.
Yeah. Something he'll enjoy.
Oh, he loves video games.
Hmm.
That'll be great. Yeah.
Well, because he saw the flyer at school and he took a picture of it and he sent it to me through text message. And I'm like, I had to blow it up on my phone, and I was reading it. And I was like, okay. So I had to text him to give him my permission. Then I had to email his teacher and tell her David has my permission to sign up for this Super Mario Smash Brothers
Sorry
tournament
about that, guys. Sorry, I was
that's
getting a
happening
No
this
phone
problem.
month.
call.
She says, okay, good, thank you. So now
Oh,
she's signing him up,
that's good. That's good.
I'm sorry, I missed what you
which I hope
said.
he
A
beats
call is coming
everybody.
through.
Teresa, share with
Yes.
Dolores what you were talking about. And I'll be right back, you guys.
Okay.
Sorry, Teresa, I didn't hear it. I got a phone call and it cut me off. Can you hear me?
So now his teacher's going to sign him up this week for it. Sure, he shares.
I think we missed the first part of what you just said.
Oh, I can't wait for David to get signed up for this tournament because he's so excited for it.
What type of tournament?
It's a video game tournament.
Oh, okay.
It's for the Nintendo Switch.
Oh, okay.
So his school has, which is called an esports gaming club, and so they're putting that on.
Oh, wow. How exciting.
So I gave David my permission to join the tournament.
That's wonderful.
That's nice. Yeah.
So, Dolores, you think in your area, you're gonna start like a social group for the young adults? You think that's something?
Eventually, I hope to get there. I'm working with a service coordinator from another regional center.
Okay.
She's a friend of mine.
Okay.
When I was at Cal State Los Angeles, because I went back to school and got my degree in sociology,
All right.
and I was in charge in my civic learning class. They
Mhm.
were giving away Samsung Chromebooks, and so you
Okay.
had to represent a population, and I chose disabled adults to give the free Chromebooks to.
Okay.
And so I went to different group homes and gave out Chromebooks. So I'm hoping to work with her to maybe get the word out to the group homes that I am going to be offering, a movie night or a dance or something, hopefully, or just maybe some time at the park just to play music for them to interact with each other. So I'm currently working with her trying to get, the names of the homes so I can go and talk to them and just let them know that we are going to try and start doing that.
That'll
That
be.
would be
Yeah.
awesome. Yeah, that would
Yeah,
be
I was
awesome.
so happy to be able to do
I
that for
can't
my
even hear
civic
her.
learning class.
It makes you feel good, doesn't it?
It really
Really
did. And
makes.
they were so
Hi,
happy to
Kelly.
receive them.
Hmm. It
They were
does your
so
heart
happy to
good.
get the
I can't even
Chromebooks.
hear her because it's all going like this.
Well,
Uh-oh.
we can hear you, Teresa.
Yeah, I can't hear her.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I can hear Mr. Charles, but I can't hear Dolores.
I
Okay,
might need
because
to go
That's
out and sign back in, maybe.
that's
well,
strange. I can hear both Dolores and
yeah,
Teresa.
I can hear her real good. It might be something with your internet, Teresa.
Yeah, it is.
Sorry, Teresa.
Hi, Angela. How are you? Long
Hey,
time.
Angela.
Hello,
Angela.
Angela.
How's Riddick? And that was the last photo we posted was Riddick. That was her baby for
Okay, yeah.
Oh,
Autism Awareness Month.
there
That
were
was
so
nice
many
seeing the different
beautiful
pictures.
faces you showed
And we
last
didn't get it.
month.
I was so sad because we didn't get as many as last year. I thought I was gonna
Oh,
have enough to fill up each day, but not this year. Last year I had over 500 submissions.
wow.
This year it was like really down. But
Wow.
we'll try again next year.
I enjoyed the ones I saw both on Facebook and on Instagram.
Glad he's
Yeah.
doing good. How's Winter?
Good.
Um, yeah, so we'll try again next year, maybe. I don't know. It's probably because of the process. That's what I'm thinking. Because last year I left it open. We had people sharing photos in the group, so I would take them from the group, and they were able to inbox me. But see, that got so confusing because I was going over here, over here, over here. So I said, let me
Mhm.
just do it on the website. And I guess a lot of people was like, oh, now you're going to inconvenience me.
That may be, but but sometimes you got to think about yourself, about what works for you, because you're working tirelessly to manage this group, and on top of it, taking care of DeAndre. So they got to think about you as well.
Uh,
Exactly.
did you submit one for her, Angela? Because I had to close it out. I didn't see a picture. All I seen was Riddick's. Yeah, I didn't see winners. Let me see. Let me see if it's in the mail. Well, yeah, I did have some help, but everybody got so busy. And let me check the email, Angela. Let me see, because I did close the website out. Let's see what we got here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't get Winters. Only thing that came in was Riddick's. I have to go in the actual website because it may have got caught. If it did come in, once I go in the actual dashboard, I will put it up there, even though we're into May. I'll still put it up, but I have to go in the actual website because it's not in the email. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, everybody, we're over our 16 overtime mark, 16 minutes.
Oh, wow. We start talking with each
Yeah.
other and lose track of time.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So I appreciate each and every one of you. I'm so glad DeAndre was having a moment at the beginning of this live. I'm glad he's calmed down. I'm hoping he's asleep. I think he's asleep. I hope so. I had to give him his medication because he was like, "Oh my god!" But
Oh.
Yeah.
so he was just having one of them days. But we shall meet up again, same time, same place, uh, next Sunday, and possibly, depending on how tomorrow goes, maybe we'll do a check in and chat.
Just real
But
quick question, Nita.
mhm.
I saw you send me a message to check my inbox. Did you send me something? Because I didn't see
Yeah, I was
anything.
asking about the shirts. I said
Oh,
when
okay.
I see y'all shirts, because I want to support.
Oh,
I want to buy me and DeAndre advocating for autism shirt. So if you have any left, let me know, and I want to
yes.
purchase one for me and DeAndre.
Okay.
Okay?
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Okay, yes, I'll inbox you.
Okay. Perfect.
Okay. Bye, Mr. Charles. Bye,
All right.
Teresa.
Good night,
Bye.
everyone.
You go.
Everybody have a good week.
Bye,
Okay.
Nina.
Bye bye. And Angela, if I see it, and I'm not logging on right now, but if I catch it, I will definitely put it up because it's not in the email. Okay, bye. Have a wonderful week, everybody. I
All
got to
right.
open the door for my grandson. He's here.
Okay,
You
take
too,
care,
Kelly.
All
everyone.
right.
Bye bye.
Okay. Bye, everyone.